Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16, Episode 13, titled Drag Race Live Makeovers. Last week, the queens competed to have the best bathroom, and Sapphira and Plain flushed the competition. In the end, the sun didn't rise for Dawn, whose dreams went down the drain. Before I dive in, I put a link in the description to my playlist where you can catch up on previous recaps. If you like the content, give me a like and subscribe. But let's dive into it. The queens are in awe of Morphine's body lip sync.
It was like a chihuahua and a pit bull.
They celebrate Sapphira and Plain's double win, with Sapphira winning her third challenge in a row and fourth total. Plain continues to produce her own story, saying she's got her vulnerable moment out of the way and now she wants to go back to her
usual cocky shenanigans.
The next day, the queens get to play Drag Race Monopoly, which looks fun. Ru interrupts their fun and games in a sharp blue suit and animal top. Ru has been slaying the suits in the last few episodes. I bet the next one will be a clunker. Ru introduces the pit crew dancers from Drag Race Live in Vegas, and their maxi challenge is to transform them into devastating drag queens. They pull balls out of a pink furry box to match them with the guys who tear away their pants.
I'm hoping it's all of them.
This selection process was the least rigged thing I've ever seen on this show, though the makeover challenge is notoriously judged unfairly to send whoever the hell they want home. Ru tells them that on top of looking related on the runway, they need to choreograph a breakout dance moment for the main stage. They meet with their partners. Plain is matched with
the hairy, big version of Dawn.
Her partner is committed to the cause, but oh no, her feet are big, and a shot of the feet for the gooners at home. Morphine is excited for this challenge because she's the makeup girl and tells her partner she's known for her butt, and he's like, oh bet, me too. He stands up and does the most pitiful booty shake I've ever seen. I had more shake in my rattle in my crib. Nymphia's partner is getting into his wig and heels right away, and Nymphia's reactions are funny when he tells her he's straight and has a wife. Sapphira puts her partner in a huge geode dress. Cue the how did she pack all this speculation, and Q is partnered with a shy, muscly guy. The drag daughters try on their heels, and they all walk great in heels. Q's partner shows off, and Morphine says he walks better than Q. These partners have all obviously worn heels before and are practically baby queens at this point after touring with the Ru girls. Bring back Makeover construction workers. Nymphia does a tucking lesson for all the guys. They debate tucking methods. This is a little too inside baseball for me. Ru makes his rounds, encouraging Sapphira to change her baby's name from Hyacinth to Shakira, and Sapphira makes Ru laugh.
Forrest Whitaker.
Plain goes one step further, throwing Ru into a wheezing tizzy.
Lazy Susan. Yes. I love that name. It's great. Lazy Susan.
They rehearse, and the baby queens are so much better at dancing, obviously because they're professional dancers. Nymphia brings back Morphine's chicken music.
For this little dance, I'm the brains and one.
Sapphira decides to ditch her geodes dress idea because she can't dance in it. The next day, they manscape the baby queens, plucking and prodding them. Sapphira is changing up her concept with a borrowed look from congenial Plain Jane for her daughter. Nymphia shares with her daughter that she's both confident but full of self-doubt, and she gets emotional about it. Plain bonds with her daughter about both having done dance as kids, and Plain is still going to school and doing drag at the same time. Q's baby gets shady.
Morphine, is your theme the Beauty and the Beast?
On the runway, Ru is wearing a pink and lime asymmetrical number, looking fabulous in a classic Ru look. Michelle is dressed more like the host in big gold shoulders and a gold chain. She should have worn this last week for the Chains runway. My favorite rotating judge, TS, looks beautiful in a weird t-shirt. And finally, an actually famous guest judge, Kelsey Ballerini, is dragged out in pink and seems genuinely excited to be there. Onto the runways, Q and her daughter Luna are spiky, painted, furry monsters. The looks and makeup are cohesive and they match each other's energy. These looks are very cute as well. Next are Morphine and Latina. Morphine looks really great here. Latina, I actually think Morphine did her face on Latina, but they're definitely sisters, not twins. These dresses remind me of Christmas decorations. Nymphia and Juanita are in feathered corsets and bird beaks. Nymphia slayed this. The wigs look expensive. Juanita's makeup is flawless. Nymphia ate this. Sapphira and Shakira, they're Both in orange, this is definitely the worst of the week simply because of the costuming issues earlier in the episode. Plain and Lazy Susan are in matching black and yellow corsets. They're definitely twins and the wigs are so good. They also have great chemistry and energy. Plain says she created a true drag queen, and I think she may have. They do their little dancing skit. It's not that memorable. Morphine's daughter has a wardrobe issue with a tearaway that they should have just let her do over since she's not an actual contestant. In the judging, the judges love Q and Luna's presentation and dance. Michelle calls Morphine and Latina's looks basic. TS says she hasn't seen Nymphia out of yellow. Not to turn on TS, but it's not Nymphia's fault you can't keep a stable job on the panel. They say Nymphia should have switched looks with her daughter. I wouldn't have liked that. They don't like Saphira's family resemblance, and Saphira owns it, saying,
"It is what it is. Diana Ross is in the whiz."
They praised Jane and Lazy Susan, but especially Susan, who was the star of the whole show. In the end, they decide Plain is the winner of the challenge, joining Saphira in the 4-win club. She and Lazy both win $5,000. Morphine and Saphira are up for elimination, and they have to lip sync to Miss Me More by Judge Kelsey. It's not the best song for a lip sync, and Morphine is giving 100% from the beginning. Saphira is giving a more subdued start, really just sauntering for the first verse or two. Saphira does match Morphine's energy with a big build up to a bad cartwheel and a split, and Saphira is doing a good job, but Morphine is still right there slaying. For me, Morphine won this lip sync by every metric, and that goes against my bias as Saphira is my winner pick. I was nervous for the result here, but Ru decides Saphira is safe and Morphine's eliminated. I agree with this placement for Morphine as I really don't think she had a chance to win the competition, and the rest of them kind of do. She provided some funny moments around the workroom and doesn't take herself seriously. She had some really great looks, but some looks that I wasn't a big fan of. Overall, this episode wasn't as rigged as the makeovers usually are, as I agreed with both the winner and the bottom two, and this episode overall was okay. I was a little bothered that they were making over people who were so exposed to drag and probably have done drag before, but I do think that their partners being entertainers helped to make the episode more entertaining, and the performances ended up being really good, which I like. So that's all I have to say about this episode. Let me know in the comments, what did you think and who's your winner pick right now? I feel like it's been a 2-horse race from the beginning, with Plain and Saphira both winning the immunities. Now they both have 4 wins, so I'd be really shocked if it wasn't one of the two of them. I personally prefer Saphira, but I feel like Plain has had personal content in the workroom every episode, like all season. So if I had to guess a winner, I guess it would be Plain, but let me know what your guess is in the comments. I'll be back next weekend with more Drag Race. Until then, have a nice week. Bye!